Guys, so today I'm going to be looking at people sharing the nicest thing a stranger has done. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. When I was about 8 years old, I crossed the street without looking. As soon as I started to cross, a stranger pulled me back by my shirt. Of course, a car flew by the same moment. Thank you, stranger. Whoa, thank gosh for the person behind you. Thank gosh for the stranger who pulled your shirt, okay? Oh my gosh. I would be thinking about them forever because I feel like if they didn't do that, I wouldn't be here. My son was 2 or 3 and we went to the mall. There was a model train set in a case that you could put $1 in and watch them go around. I was pretty broke and never had cash on me, but he was content just looking at the display. A group of loud teens went past us. One of them came back and put $1 in the machine and said, "I always like watching trains too," and then hurried off back to his friends. My son lit up. I would have never expected that action from a stranger, let alone a teen with his friends in a mall. Oh my gosh. I'm tearing up because that's so nice. Like he saw them and then he was just like, oh, I should really help them out and make his day, you know. Okay, these kind of stories make me tear up because it's just so nice and heartwarming. Makes me happy inside. I was at a bar with my then girlfriend and seated next to us was an older gentleman who was alone. He tapped my girlfriend on the shoulder and said, "I like the way you two talk to each other. I spent a fortune on these tickets for my wife. Unfortunately, she can't go anymore and I don't want to go without her, so I'd like you two to have them. The only catch is that the concert starts in 20 minutes. He didn't elaborate, nor would he accept payment. He asked only that we enjoy ourselves and keep being good to each other. And that's how I got front row seats to see Prince in concert." Whoa. Oh. So I guess he was just waiting to give someone those tickets and he was like choosing who he should give the tickets to. That's so adorable. I was out clubbing and dropped my house keys. The next day I got a letter in my mailbox with a guy's phone number. I texted him and it turned out he found my keys at the club, recognized the building they belonged to, student housing, came to the building and tried the keys on every single mailbox until he found the right one. Then he gave them back to me. Nicest guy ever. Glad he didn't rob me instead. Whoa, he got the house keys and he tried every single mailbox to get it right. To just make sure that the person gets the keys back. People who go out of the way to do nice things, bless you, okay? Bless you, people. We need more of you guys in this world, okay? I was feeling really down because of school and just life in general. I stopped at a convenience store on the way home to pick up a bit of chocolate to make myself feel better. The guy at the register must have noticed how miserable I looked because he gave me the chocolate bar for free. It was a really simple act of kindness, but it almost made me tear up and instantly improved a day. Bless that man. Bless him. Okay. Why am I always getting teary? I like these kind of things. I always get teary when it's like someone's in trouble but then they get help from someone and they're just so thankful. I just feel like it's because, you know, sometimes when someone has a bad day, they just really need a shoulder to lean on. And that one simple act of kindness can change everything. Like, it can really change the perspective on so many things. Sometimes when someone bottles in too many emotions, it really only takes one more little droplet and then they explode. One year, my birthday really sucked. I decided to go buy myself a cake at the grocery store to cheer myself up. When the guy at the counter asked who it was for, in retrospect, he meant what name to put on it. I said it was for me. He was incredulous at the idea that I had to buy my own birthday cake. I just kind of shrugged. He said I could pay for my cake when I came back to pick it up. When I came back, a different person was at the register and she said my cake had already been paid for. It was also decorated more than I requested. I have not seen that guy working there since, so in my head I've called him the cake fairy. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. If that was me, I would fall in love straight away. That's so sad how they never saw the person since. So like they must have went back to see if that person was there, but nope, he never came back. I was riding the bus and talking on the phone, freaking out about how I was going to feed my fiance and I, as I was the only person working, a 100% commission job. A stranger heard me on the verge of tears and politely alerted me I had dropped some money. It was $40 I knew I hadn't dropped, but my fiance and I used every penny. I never got to thank them, but I quit that job a week or so later and found something more stable. Wow, that stranger put $40 on the floor and they were like, "This is yours. I'm pretty sure you dropped it." They didn't even want to take credit for it. I love these kind of act of kindness because it's like they do it just because they want to help someone, not because they want other people to know that they're nice, you know? Like, they're not like, here, I'm giving you $100. Now tell everyone it was me who gave you $100. When I was 11, I was stupid enough to cross in front of a bus with only a cursory glance backwards. I missed the minivan that had just started to overtake the bus and got hit by the left-hand corner. I was flung across the road, injuring my legs, my knees still hurt sometimes, and splitting my lower lip. As I laid there, a lady who I had seen on the bus a few times came over and helped me to the curb, checked me over, made sure my parents were called, made sure an ambulance was called, and just generally looked after a scared, hurt little boy. She was wonderful, and I still see her around town to this day. She always gives me a big smile. That's like their fairy godmother, you know? Oh, this is so nice. I mean, obviously, it's like something that people should do, you know? Like, if you see someone get hit by a car, obviously you should help them. But it's still so nice hearing about it, you know? And the fact that this lady stayed for so long and made sure they were okay and made sure someone was with them warms my heart. I spent some extra time helping a customer who my coworker seemed annoyed with because she asked a lot of questions. The customer left, and around 30 minutes later, she flagged me down in the parking lot as I was going on my break. I went over to her car, she thanked me and handed me a beautiful bouquet of flowers she'd just gone and bought for me. Very sweet and very unexpected. Sometimes you never know their story, okay? I was struggling to carry all my books after I got off the bus because they didn't fit in my bag. I already had 4 other textbooks in there, and I couldn't get on my bike. A lady had seen me struggling, ran out of her house and gave me an extra bag. I almost cried because that was the nicest thing. See, people who just go out of the way because they see someone struggling and just genuinely helping someone, thank you, alright? Thank you for making them feel happy. You're so nice. In Paris, the metro is not wheelchair friendly. We got stuck once because the accessible station was closed and we were diverted elsewhere. 2 guys walked up, picked my mother-in-law in her wheelchair, carried her up a flight of stairs through the turnstile and down another flight of stairs to the platform. They wanted nothing more than a thank you. I don't think they even knew each other. Oh my god. Great men who think like that's attractive. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people help because sometimes they put themselves in that situation and they ask themselves if they want someone to help them too. And obviously they do, so they do it because they know if they were in that situation, they will want people to do the same thing. And that's just amazing. I got on a train alone late at night. There were only 2 other people, one young man and a much older, grumpy looking man. After the second stop, the young man became aggressive towards me after I rejected him and was trying to physically pull me off the train. The old man helped to get him away from me and off of the train. After I thanked him and he calmed me down, I was very upset. He sat down in the row behind me and just looked out of the window. When I got off at the end, he did too. He waited on the same platform as me a little further down, so I assumed he was waiting for the same connection. He wasn't. The train came and I got on. I saw him wave to me and walk to the stairs to get back to the platform going the other way. That man had missed his stop and waited on the wrong platform, all while saying nothing just to make sure I was okay. I'm gonna cry. Oh, so he was like looking out for her, making sure she was safe and no one is gonna harass her. He was just being there for her, you know. Oh my gosh. And then he got on his own platform. These stories just make me so happy. I was carrying my sobbing infant in the grocery store while waiting in line to check out. I was overwhelmed. It was my first trip out after my son was born, and a kinda old man said, "One day you're going to look back on this with happy memories and even miss these moments." He then insisted that I cut in front of him in line and bought all of my groceries. That had a huge impact on me. What a wonderful man. Amazing. Amazing. After many long delays, my flight was cancelled while I was standing in line at the gate to board it. The next day was my son's first birthday, so I needed to be home. I went to the front desk and they refused to help me in any way. Not only could I not get another flight that day, but nothing the next day either, and I didn't have money to buy something else. A guy in line stepped out after hearing me, told them he was some high status member, and asked to speak directly to the manager. Next thing I knew, he was transferring his own ticket on a direct flight to me so that I could go home to see my boy. I tried to thank him in every way I knew how, but he refused to take anything from me. He just told me he would have wanted someone to do the same for him. I hugged the guy, probably against his will. I was in a first class seat home. Seriously, that dude was an angel and I'll never forget it. He gave up his own ticket for a stranger because he knew she was so desperate for it, and he just wanted someone to help her, and he was that one person. Oh my gosh, I love this. I used to be in a deep depression. One day as I was vacuuming my apartment complex, a young girl looked at me and said, "Oh my gosh, you are just so beautiful. Wow." It completely caught me off guard and brought a smile to my face. It's definitely the little things. See, complimenting someone goes a long way. They will remember it. Well, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!